kick it off to get us underway. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Fires to the wideout. Lost, the defense is wide open. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
I love offensive coordinators. They're not afraid to be aggressive early in games. And how about that? Dialing up a shot right away in the first series, trying to seize the momentum.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got him. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
It's complete. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utah!
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punching him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. guys, he bangs his way to the 24. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire, and those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Throws to the tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? On the ground, it's Ives. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
It'll be third and long.
Okay, ready? Set, ready.
From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. Breaks into the open. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Pocket breaking down. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They booted away on fourth down. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. ready to go back to work on offense. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Runs into a wall, they'll give him one out to the 8.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Fights off the defender. Gives him some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Huskers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about this.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Makes the grab.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Cornhuskers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun on third down. Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some... Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. He sends 3 receivers right, maybe looking for man coverage on the left on 2nd and 5. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. He sends 3 receivers right, maybe looking for man coverage on the left on 2nd and 5. Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
receiver going in motion. From the red zone, looking for a man. Working that left side now. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And Jesse, you have a slot receiver like this, he can create matchup nightmares for a defense.
No doubt about it, Reese. And him and this quarterback, they really are on the same page. He's so deliberate with his route running. The quarterback knows exactly where he's going to be and when he's going to be there, and that's why they're so tough to stop.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
The Utes have it with a first and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Off play action. And the sack all the way back at the 5. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Dances away. He wants it all. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's fourth down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
With the run on first and goal. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on second and goal. Quarterback sneaks it ahead. The sneak scores it. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Glenn. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Carney. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They bring him down, but not only do they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage, too. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Utes will kick it off to start the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
The Huskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, I did not have this on my bingo card, guys, but being one of the most talented quarterbacks in college football, to be under 50% completions in this game, nobody saw that coming. He has not been able to find his rhythm, and he looks frustrated.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds his man. It's Carney. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. 4th down coming up. Quarterback making adjustments. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Huskers want to crank the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Glenn. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
The Huskers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Back to pass, it's Raiola. He's got it on the move. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Second down, he'll throw it. Trying to find the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Nebraska. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. It's Nelson. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Out of the gun to give to the batter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move their defensive lineman out of the way, at least create a hole so the running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Wants to throw on third. Grab near the marker, it's Tuggle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Andrews.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
The Utes can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
To throw, it's Nelson. Now improvising. And the ball's loose in the backfield. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Well, the offense has a nice lead here in the second half, but if they're going to win this game, they're going to have to hold on to the football. And they are very lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. He lets one fly deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Nelson. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Gets it to him on the screen. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to swing it on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Carney. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Okay, break. Hey, camper. Ready, go.
He wants to throw it again. Quickly complete. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. The Cornhuskers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback making checks.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Looking to buy time. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Quick strike complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Huskers in the hurry up. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Husker! Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. UTSA has been blitzed from the opening kick. And as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. They're trailing by 14 to Texas State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
And the Utes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Andrews. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. to throw, it's Nelson. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. What a disappointment. No good. The lead is still 6 after the miss.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Let's go! Let's go! 6 remain! 6 remain!
They go to the ground. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
This just looks like a different quarterback at this point of the game. We've seen a little bit of up and down play from him so far, but right now, lights out on this 2-minute drive. 3 for 3 so far. He's got this offense humming.
To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Glenn. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. There he goes! Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get in the space.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That touchdown ties the game, so you're expecting them just to kick the extra point, take a 1-point lead. Seconds left now. You got to play great defense here to try to ice this game and get the win.
And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Nelson. Quick completion on the out route. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
And that could save the game because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
To the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down. You've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Shotgun snap on third down. Rushes on him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Hauls it in. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Handoff from the shotgun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Here's a hit. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Here's a throw downfield late. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down.
And it's now or never. It's do or die for this offense. Fourth down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing's over.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. Home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to